ancora, tornerei a te guardare, che lega sto cuore mio, non si può mai più scordare, ma sta terra che è cagnata, rinda l'occhio che c'è nata, non può morire. Si potesse parlare ancora e voglio in sta città, la ricetta che è più bella.
Double chocolate walnut biscotti. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Alessandra. Welcome to my home, welcome to my kitchen. Going to be making double chocolate biscotti with walnuts. Easy, simple. A biscotti is perfect anytime, with wine, with hot chocolate, with coffee. So here are the ingredients. Let's get started. We have 3/4 of a cup granulated sugar, 1 3/4 of a cup of flour, all-purpose, half a cup of softened butter, a quarter teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and we have a quarter of a cup of the unsweetened cocoa powder, chocolate chips, and walnuts that have already been chopped. Actually, I purchased them like this already for baking. Going to sift the flour with the baking powder and the cocoa powder. So it makes it nice and light. You see that? So this is why you sift it. It just makes it for a better ending product. I'm going to set it to the side till I need it in a little bit. Now, the next thing we're going to do, in a large bowl, we're going to cream the butter with the sugar. Add it right in. I'm going to cream the butter and sugar until it's nice and light in color and it's really creamy. Don't forget to scrape the sides as you work the butter. It was a little bit of an emotional moment this morning. Usually when I knew that I would bake the next day, I would put out the butter and the eggs. And my father-in-law, all the time, would put it back in the fridge. So this morning when I saw the butter and the eggs were out, it was emotional because he's not around anymore. I miss him very much. But it's these little things that we keep the ones we love alive in our hearts. Going to add the vanilla in. Be careful, you never want the speed too high, otherwise everything splatters. And then we're going to add the eggs one at a time. Okay. Always remember to scrape the sides. Let the first one incorporate before you add the second one. Here it goes. Let's get the last drop of the vanilla from the bowl. Don't waste anything. Let's go ahead and add the dry ingredients right in. And I'm also going to add the chocolate chips and the walnuts. Gently fold all the ingredients together to form a dough. What's going to happen? The butter starts picking up the dry ingredients, and you'll see how quickly it comes together. I love when the measurements are exactly, see, there's no fussing and no problem. You see what a perfect dough it is? Lightly floured work counter. Even my hands are like, oh, you know what? Rings off. Otherwise, I'm making. Okay, the rings off. And let's get the dough on here. I'm gonna scrape every little bit. I don't want to lose anything. just gently create a round dough. Like I said, get 3 ounce flour too. Now, what we're going to do is cut it in half because we're going to make 2 logs. So I'm going to go straight in the middle. Sometimes I'll even weigh it, but I think this is pretty good. Oh, we lost the walnut. Let's get it back in. Look how beautiful. Start rolling the log. What I love about biscotti is the smaller you make them, they're great. And especially if you're making them during the holidays or for friends, a small batch goes a long way. You really get a lot of them out. So that's a great thing. I'm going to go ahead and roll the log out. I have a large cookie sheet, parchment paper, oven on 350, and we're just going to place it on. Okay? Don't stress if the log is long, because you could always finish it up right here. What I like to do is, with the log, I like to press it down like this. See that? Just roll it out and place it on. Okay, I'm going to, hold on, flatten the log out like this. I would say 1.5 inch to 2 inch in thickness, and the length about 18 to 19 inches. In the oven it goes. 25 minutes in, they smell divine. You want to make sure that they're not soft to the touch. Okay, so the trick is don't let them cool down completely, but don't cut them hot either. So just 5-6 minutes. So it's good enough. So we're going to do that, and then we'll cut them. Ora li tagliamo. I also lowered the oven to 325. Now, you could do it on a diagonal or straight across. I'm just going to do it straight across. What's very important is a good serrated knife. Gently, when you cut through, kind of hold the log together to avoid crumbling. Just like this. Another great tip, as you are cutting, what you do is move the crumbs out of the way, because if the knife hits one of those crumbs, it's going to crumble your cookie. We're almost done with cutting the 2 loaves. This is my favorite part, the crunchy end. Biscotti means double cooked, so it's going back in the oven now. The recipe makes 50 cookies. I add them another 12 minutes in, but remember it. This is hot and heavy. Remember, it makes a difference depending on the size of your cookie. My cookies are about 2 inches. Now let them cool completely. They're wonderful if you want to freeze them or store them in an airtight container. They last a long time. But the trick is to cool them completely, and that's when all the flavors and the crunchiness really comes together. The best part is the taste testing. How crunchy it is. See that? The chocolate smells wonderful. Delicious. Thank you for watching and spending time with me. I truly appreciate it. Hit the subscribe, share the recipes, make the recipes, which is the most important thing. Grazie, arrivederci, alla prossima. Ciao, ciao.